What's up? I don't have theme music, but in my head, you know, it's like there's a guitar, there's some strings, you know, there's a lot of string instruments, there's like you know, there's layered percussion there. It's polyrhythmic, you guys. It's polyrhythmic is what it is. Welcome to my first favorites video. Insert applause. I know there's actually an applause sound effect, but I want you to just imagine, you know, like hear the applause in your mind. Is it working? No. I am sort of new to YouTube in that I was making videos a really long time ago and I kind of gave up and just focused on blogging and doing things in a very still life sort of way. In my reunion, I was gonna say reinvigoration, rejuvenation. I don't know, I've been reading a lot of beauty press releases. So these are gonna be things that are my April favorites, and I'm really excited to share with you because I feel like, you know, I mostly sort of just run around and play music. I never talk to you much. And it's just because it's not that I don't wanna talk to you. So like, let's just not be sensitive. It's much more that I like videos myself where there's not a lot of talking. But sometimes, you know, we need to get to know each other and I need to say things to you. So the things that I'm gonna say today are mostly focused on the favorite things of the month past. This is not a new concept, as you know, you YouTube watchers. For my blog readers who have come over to YouTube, this is not a thing I invented. By any means, it is widely popular. A lot of people do it. I actually really like these kind of videos because I'm curious to see not just kind of like what you bought new, but like what you used. So what I'm going to show you are a bunch of things that I have absolutely loved this month, this past month. We're halfway through May now. Like, this year's flying by. Like, if time keeps going like this, it'll be the end of the world before we know it. Not to be morbid, but sheesh. I have so many things in my life that I really want to limit the favorites to things that one I really loved, like that I could not put down, that I used a ton. It's nothing that's new, like I didn't just get it yesterday. It's something that I really use throughout the month. And then also because I do have a lot of items, I really want to limit it to 7 because that helps me to sort of keep things narrow, not go on and on and on forever, and not have the video be you watching me hold up 25 things, which, like, who cares, right? And I do want to take the time to just say thank you so much for all of your awesome comments and, you know, telling me that I'm funny or that you like what I do, you like my style, whatever it may be. Some of you have found me from other friends' YouTube channels, so welcome. This is me, this is my life. We're actually in my living room. So this is a lamp, this is a sofa, those are curtains, that's a shelf. You know, there's your tour. So I'm gonna get into it. We're gonna do this right now. Sorry, I'm rambling. This is why I don't talk too much, you know, because I talk too much. So like, talking, you know. So this is the actual start. We've had a few false starts, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. We've had a few false starts. I've said I'm gonna start and then I say other things. But now I'm actually starting. This is incredible. It's a sample that I actually got from Sephora and it is Glam Glow. I don't know, honestly, it's from Hollywood, California. I know that because it says it on the tube here. I have not done any investigations on the brand except that my friend Gabby from Gabby Fresh told me that she was obsessed with these when we were in Sephora one day. I used it and it's the most incredible mask I think I've ever tried. Here's why. First of all, it's silver. You know, I'm not gonna squirt any out because I don't wanna waste a single drop, but it's silver and it's metallic. So you basically look like a robot when you put this on. And I don't know about your goals, but if looking like a robot's not on your goal list, you need to kind of reassess. This one is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. Now, we're not old, but we're not 21. So we just need to keep it real with ourselves and that everything needs to be firmed. And this is like a fact of life. In that everything needs to be firmed, you know, you try firming things. And you can sometimes notice a soft, subtle kind of lift or whatever. My face isn't really loose. I don't have much wrinkles or anything, but it's, you know, you can see things looking a little different than it did, you know, in your senior college picture. Hello. When I use this, I legitimately look like an embryo. That is no exaggeration. I looked like a prepubescent angel, and I wanted to slather this all over my entire body. Another thing, at the suggestion of friends, that I have incorporated into my face routine, but this not skincare, is makeup, and it is from Becca Cosmetics, and everyone in the world has been highlighting except for me. This color is incredible. Like, I am lit for the gods to see. People come up to me and say, "You're glowing," you know, and I'm like, duh, I put glowy shit all over my face and it's amazing. So if you want to glow and feel basically like a unicorn walking around, I don't know, maybe I'm into mythical creatures today, but I'm just saying that this highlighter is perfection. And I've had other highlighters, but I think they might have been for more fair complexions, because I didn't really feel golden. They sort of felt a little bit too white. But this one is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed. I believe the color is topaz, because that's the bolded word here. I love the case. It's so, I don't know, it's like minimal industrial. I'm super into it, and you should be too. The next of my April favorites is this. I'm gonna read it to you. It's from Carol's daughter. It's called Hair Milk, and it's nourishing and conditioning. It's a 4-in-1 combing cream. And they sent me this product kind of maybe 2 months ago, and they sent a bunch. There's a bunch of varieties of these, right? So there's a bunch, and they all do different things. I think one is for like straight hairstyling, one is for curly, there's another one that's just kind of for, I think, just in general hydration. But this claims to, so it says it's for curls, coils, kinks, and waves, and I have all of the above on my head. My hair is literally 4 different textures. Super curly, a little kinky here, very kinky edges. So we're all over it. And I have a few straight pieces in the back that are literal like waves. It's all over the place. What I do is I take this and a vent brush. I section off really large sections. So I'll put my hair in maybe 6 sections, and I just grab a piece, squirt some of this in. This is almost empty. So it's actually down to about here. And I will section off the hair, take a vent brush, squirt some of this in my hand. I do probably like a quarter size on each section. And then I just take the vent brush and brush my hair through and let the curls sort of spring up, let it air dry, and we are rocking. It actually does all the things it says it's gonna do. It says it eases detangling, it does. Enhances curl definition, it definitely does. And adds intense shine. I feel like my hair is always looking hydrated, and then preps hair for perfect styling. I haven't put anything else with it. It really defines your curls. It's super soft. It's just a milk. I think if your hair is more coily than curly, I don't think it's gonna make curls if you don't already have them. But if you have curls, it'll definitely keep them in place. The next thing on my list is not new, like I said, but it is something I've been using like crazy. It is my instant Polaroid camera, and I think Polaroid is a brand. Sorry, this is Fujifilm. You are used to saying Polaroid when you have these like instant cameras, but this is called Instax. It's the Mini 8. It's in pink because, you know, pink. And the photos come out here at the top. I'm obsessed with this, and here's what I've been doing with it. The reason that I love it is because we live in such a digital age, and you constantly are snapping things with your phone. You're taking pictures, you know, I travel with a photographer a lot. So I have all these throwaway images, and there's something that makes just taking pictures so disposable versus really cherishing moments. And so what I've been doing is taking these pictures on my trips and trying to really make it count. Now, the digital age is a blessing, because sometimes, you know, you will snap one of these and you end up wasting like 3 of them. They're only 10 in a pack because it's either overexposed or it doesn't kind of develop properly. but here are a few of my favorites. This is me, my darling. You know, it's actually an accessory. And if you have followed me on Instagram for more than a day or two, you have seen this item. I'm obsessed with it. It goes with everything. It's actually one of my best purchases of the year. It is this little Macaws bag. Macaws is a Canadian brand. I think they used to focus on coats, and now they have a bunch of accessories. I don't know if they had accessories before, but they just came onto my radar. This thing is magical. It's really structured, and the shape of it is genius because okay, there's an arrow. Do you see how cute this is? This closure is amazing. There's a top handle so you can carry it in your hand. There's a really long strap so you can crossbody it. And then it's actually a little bit, not hard to open, but it takes more than a snap, which I like for travel because it's a lot harder for someone to sort of pickpocket you. They really, you can't just kind of casually open this. You would have to tug at it. And so you would know if someone was fooling around and trying to take your stuff. There's a lot of room in here. This is actually, you guys, I totally stole this. This is the napkin from the Parker. I love Jonathan Adler, but the Parker tried to poison me. I'm allergic to nuts. They tried to kill me. So I felt like taking the napkin would be no big deal because I love this little character and I thought it would be really cool in like a frame or something. It's on my body almost every day and it's amazing. So happy I bought it. See what's in the pocket. Let's just check it out, you know? Well, well, well. It's a little Kat Von D. Chuck that over there. Oh, a check, we need that. This is a wardrobe workhorse. I layer this thing over everything. I do it over a dress. I do it over dressed up clothes. I'll get fancy and throw on a denim jacket. Learn that from Man Repeller, she's a genius. And so it just really goes, it just goes far. It just goes far. Get yourself the perfect denim jacket. I would suggest a medium rinse because when it's too light, I feel like it goes a little bit too casual. When it's too dark, I feel it looks a little bit too vintage in a I don't know better, so I look dated kind of way versus like a I'm super cool kind of way. Just depends. If you get the dark, you need to mix it with other denim. You can get the dark. You just have to be a little careful. This is kind of fail proof. You can't really get this one wrong. The last of the 7, you guys, this is a sad time. We're coming to a close here. But the last of the 7 is a dress that I bought probably 2 months ago. It is still available, so I will link it below. This dress is everything. It is the dress you wear when you want to look good, but you want to feel like you're in pajamas. It is oversized, it is cotton, it is a giant t-shirt, but it's the pattern, like how I just introed that. It's the pattern that makes it so cool. It's not just stripes. It's colorful stripes, but they're sort of muted with a little burst of yellow in between. And they're directional, you know, it's going here, it's going there, then you're over here and you're doing this, you know, so there's this really cool sleeve. It is just a giant sack. And what I love about it is, one, it's long enough. I'm 5'10", and this comes well below my knee, which I don't mind wearing above the knee stuff, but I feel like you do look a little more dressed up for daytime when it's a little longer. So it's like this, I think if you're kind of an average height, it's more of a T length. It's not, you know, it's not a maxi. Having it below the knee for me is perfect because you can just not sit like a lady. You can throw on sneakers, you can be comfortable. Thank you so much for joining me for this little, you know, April's favorites. They really are things that I use and that I love and that I'm obsessed with and are gonna continue to use. If you like this video, please, you know, do this thing. And that's not, I mean, I mentioned this before, it's not like a sexual gesture. It's an actual YouTube thing. It's something that you're supposed to do when you like something. And then if you didn't like it, you know, maybe just kind of take a moment to yourself quietly in a corner, you know, grab a coffee, run some errands. think about it, you know, just kind of rethink that. And then of course, please subscribe, because I really love, you know, automatic updates popping up in your inbox. I mean, it's fun for us all, you know what I mean? So this was fun. I hope you liked it. I had fun making this, and if you want to see anything specifically from me, let me know. I'm not gonna talk to you all the time, because you know, talking is just too much. Sometimes we'll just run around and have fun. But when we do talk, let me know what you want me to talk about.